All right, I think we're in. I think we're going live. And good evening. Tonight is January the 1st,
It is Friday, January 1st, 2021.
2021.
Happy New Year, buddy.
All right. Happy New Year. It's good to be in a new year.
New year, fresh start.
Should get the chat up.
Yeah. We're doing episode 8 of our official GaragePod stream. And we keep changing things up. This time, we're standing. Hopefully the audio sounds good. If somebody hears us, let us know. And yeah. Overall 2020, unforgettable year. Not always good, but something we lived through.
COVID's still here.
I mean, we can go on. I don't want to talk about all the bad things because there hasn't been many good things overall. I feel like everybody's just kind of been reset to a point, but
What's
you know
the joke? Hindsight is 2020 now officially?
You mean if I would have known then what I know now? Kinda?
Yeah.
Anything you would have done differently this year?
This would have been a good year for, this year right now is a good year for a time machine to get invented, to go back in time and be right there and hopefully prevent all this bullshit from happening.
I mean, with that being said, you could say that somebody's already gone in a time machine and that's the reason things have gotten so bad. Like the theory of alternate timelines.
You think Trump's team is from the future? Like future Trump made a time machine, went back and told past Trump? That'd be an interesting conspiracy theory. I bet you a lot of people would go down that rabbit hole. That's why they like him. Trump's from the future. He knows what's going to happen.
He's not from the future, but somebody that...
I don't know, man. He could be from the future.
Well, the coronavirus, it's like, I remember hearing about viruses like this 10, 15 years ago. They always said there was going to be a superbug. I don't know whether it's just funny timing or if it was man-made and released. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
You made that presentation you showed me that you made like 10 years ago that basically was like, coronavirus is coming in 2020, beware. This is the things that you need to do. And they were all like the right things. Scott should have been president right now, and you would have predicted that. That would have been in one of your plans, I'm sure.
I can bring up the link. We can show it, or I can send it. But basically, when I was at Drexel University, my friends Steve Nathanson and Scott Ackerman, we needed to create a final for our art, for our digital media. So our final was something called Shifting Sands. And it was we filmed scenes. And then we rotoscope drew cartoons over the scene. And I think it's on Vimeo still. And the whole concept was that this father and daughter needed to get to the shore where a boat was leaving because the pandemic was spreading.
Okay.
And they basically, it's something we should watch. And they get to the shore.
Uh-huh.
And the last boat that's getting them off the island before the pandemic takes over.
Right.
And they get to the beach, they see it. It already left. And there's nobody else around. And it's just this guy and this daughter. And they're on the beach. Mm-hmm. So they just start building a sandcastle.
That's kind of nice.
Maybe I'll show it next time. But the podcast is not necessarily standing room only, but Ben redid his basement, changed it up, so we wanted to see how it worked. We also have a new monitor, so all we really need to do is look there. I mean, I'm not even really using the second monitor, but I think it looks good, sounds good. So, yeah, I mean, again, we have the downtime. But 2021 is going to be a good year. Start a new job on Monday, so that's going to be a new beginning,
Sounds like a pretty good job. Sounds like right up your alley. It's
Yeah.
the money you wanted to make.
I mean, I'm do what I
It's a
gotta do.
good sign about things coming back.
Yeah, they did say that they hired 4 people or doubling in revenue. So seems like they
Hopefully
know what they're doing. But
that's all good.
yeah, I mean, you're kind of you know always looking for work. You might have something soon.
Yeah, always.
We can talk about that off the record. But uh, I will send a link. So if you're watching, what is your New Year's resolution? You can say it in the chat. You can just think about it. I mean, make more money, be safer, stay safe,
Yeah.
physically stay safe. I mean,
I
not you're
feel
not
like I always perpetually have the resolution of I'm gonna lose 10 pounds
lose
this
10
year.
pounds. I mean, hey, you actually made steps to make that happen. You have weights in the garage.
Yeah.
Stop being a
Elliptical.
hermit. Listen, everybody had to be a hermit this year. There was an unprecedented reality.
Yeah.
And I mean, social, this is social. What you're doing now is social. You're watching somebody, like you said, who's broadcasting from their basement over the internet. It's no different than any other form of media.
Nope.
But, well, good for you. If you can be productive, and the whole concept of decentralizing where a workforce is, we obviously have reached that singularity point where we can, shift how we operate. So, if I need to go into town, I'll meet the new people, but everything I can do remote.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, this has been a fun project. We both get to use tools that we like to use, but also like problem solve, like how are we going to get the stream, what software. We're using 2 laptops, a Sony camera, a secondary camera. How many unique lights?
8.
8 lights.
8 lights.
So, I mean, I appreciate that you can use the space like this for this.
Yeah.
My garage has my wife's car in it. So,
There's no way we could get a car in here. No chance.
well, not right now. I hope not. So, what do you want to do besides, I mean, obviously, like being social. I don't want to go to a bar anymore. I don't want to go out to any place that's not a supermarket or something else.
I don't know. I feel like if I could go to a place, book a reservation, and it'd be mostly empty, I would go. Sure. I really want to get some pho because you can't get takeout pho. It just doesn't work,
Because you need to get a hot bowl of soup.
They give you like a
fresh.
pile of meat and lukewarm broth that's been sitting out by the time it gets home. You got to boil it yourself and everything. It's just not. I mean, it's fine, but I don't really want to do that when I get takeout. I just want to get the delivery. I want to open it up and I want to eat it. I don't want to get the delivery,
that's
open it
fine.
up, cook it, and then.
Pho is not the first thing I would think of to go and get, but.
But I miss it.
I know. Or buffets. I was just watching a show on Amazon Prime where they have 9 seasons of a show where they review food that's like $8, $20, and then $100, or like 3 different price points. And they just did one on that. They did one on hot dogs, they did one on cheesecake, they did one on cheese steaks.
What is it?
It's a show where they go and get food at 3 different price points.
Yeah.
So they get like a $2 hot dog, and then they got a $15 hot dog with like lamb meat. And then they got like a $200 hot dog that had like truffles and Wagyu beef on it.
Interesting.
Would you guys try spicy food like ghost peppers?
Yeah,
He'd eat a
definitely.
ghost pepper. I would not enjoy that. I mean,
Definitely.
I think it would be funny to do
I
some
make
sort
a
of
really
contest,
good ghost pepper chili with dried ghost peppers.
like meat chili.
Yeah.
That is spicy. How spicy?
It's spicy. It gets hot. It's like a more of a building heat. I mean, it's spicy, but it's also sweet. I put apples in it, and
Nah,
it's
probably
good.
sweet like cuts into it, but like
Yeah.
it's still gonna ghost peppers. Nuh-uh.
I should make that
I remember
that
your old house.
chili.
Somebody, I think it was Andy, bit into a pepper, and he bit into the seeds.
Yeah. Habanero.
He bit and he ate the seed pod in the middle, and then he spent 30 minutes with his mouth on the sink
Yeah.
and drinking milk. So, I mean, I don't want to. We could do something. We can't really eat when we have masks, but I like the idea of doing some sort of cook-off. I made banana bread. I should have brought some over, and you could have tasted it
That
and
sounds
reacted to it.
sounds delicious,
Because
honestly.
I had a bunch of bananas that were this close to going ripe, like black. So I made, and we just made cookies for Christmas. So I was like, all right, I have everything I need. I'm making banana bread. I didn't have walnuts, but they were okay without it. It was just kind of like a moist, not too sweet cake.
You should bring some
Have a
over.
bake-off. Do you bake?
Not really. When I bake, it's more like instant. There's like add an egg and water, and then
In an oven?
put it. Yeah. Like if that's what I'm. Like if I
Egg?
make.
Like a souffle? Like scrambled eggs?
No, like if I'm like I get a mix and I just add an egg and water,
And then do what with it?
put it in the oven.
Like a scrambled egg?
No, an egg with like cake mix and water in a pan.
Oh, like a
in a
cake.
pan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a funfetti cake?
Sometimes
Funfetti's good.
funfetti. Sometimes funfetti.
All right. You're the one who brought up eating peppers. I mean, I miss going out to like real restaurants.
Yeah.
It's either making food, some delivery. Got Jersey Mike's delivered.
They have
Italian
good turkey.
hoagie,
Jersey Mike's has good turkey.
turkey hoagie, and like provolone.
Yeah.
They'd like freshly slice it, but it's been a while since I've been at a real restaurant inside. We can do a Burger King taste test.
No.
Five Guys. I don't know.
We could get Burger King, Five Guys, and
Would you eat a burger that had bacon and melted peanut butter on it?